42 million Americans lose SNAP benefits. That is food stamps. That is government welfare, wherever you want to call it, this Saturday, November the 1st, 5 days from today. 4 days. That's how long till Oracle free certification ends. Thursday, October the 31st. Today, Joseph Lehman, 44 years old from Michigan, 2 years job searching, 2,000 job applications, started his new job this morning. Y'all, while 42 million people are about to lose food aid on Saturday, while Oracle ends in 4 days, while Target sends 1,800 layoff notices on tomorrow, some people spent last weekend preparing, and they are winning this week. Joseph Lehman, he spent weekends working for 2 years while others watched Netflix and watched football. But he starts his job today, this morning. He's making the highest amount of money that he's ever made, highest salary he's ever made. Marcus Thompson, he's 41 years old from Charlotte, 3 months unemployed so far. Spent last weekend writing practice answers, doing Oracle research, doing research on Bank of America. He got his round 2 call back. He is getting ready to advance. Now he's preparing for round 3, but he ain't just sitting there. He's preparing for when they call. Guys, type 42 million. If 42 million people losing food matters to you, type it in the chats. I want to know. Type today. If Joseph starting this morning hits a little bit different. Guys, this is a daily climb. We are on week 4, day 1. 42 million lose food on Saturday. Oracle ends on Thursday. Joseph started on today. Plus, Business Insider published 10 career stories this weekend. Real people, real names, real results. Some winning big, some struggling hard. I got the evidence. Plus, Target sends notifications on tomorrow. Who gets laid off? Who gets fired? Everybody's working from home from Target this week in their corporate headquarters because they don't want to see anybody running out of the office with boxes. Plus, Paramount, they started their layoffs this morning. And I am about to show you what winners did last weekend, what Joseph did for 2 years of weekends, and what you are doing this week, Monday through Thursday, 4 days. You should be doing the Oracle sprint. Because by Friday, Oracle is gone. The opportunity is closed. I typically like to wear light colors, but today I decided I wanted to go dark because it's Monday and it's a dark morning for 42 million Americans who are struggling right now, and they are scared about what's going to potentially happen. But let us jump into the first segment, guys. Let us jump into the first segment, okay? All right, before I show you what winners did last weekend, you got to understand what's happening right now this week. And this isn't predictions. This is real people. These are real dates. These are real deadlines. 7 minutes on this, and then we are moving to what you guys can control, okay? Friday, October the 24th. That was a good show date for us. 3 days ago, USDA posted a message on their website, and this is what it said. Bottom line, the well has run dry. What does that mean? November the 1st, this Saturday, 5 days from today, 42 million Americans on SNAP, on food stamps, on Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. That is food stamps. No benefits coming November the 1st. Ain't that something? Holy wow. So you set up all these people to rely on you, and all of a sudden now, with the government shut down, you're taking it away. And people are all up in arms about it. They're going to have no benefits coming after November the 1st. 7 million Americans are on WIC. Women, infants, and children nutrition program. No benefits coming November the 1st. That's 49 million people total. No food assistance after this Saturday. That is a lot of people. Let me put this in perspective. The entire state of California, 39 million people. SNAP and WIC combined, 49 million people. That's more than California. That's every person in Texas, plus every person in Florida combined. All of them. No food assistance on Saturday. Type Saturday if 5 days away is too close. And I don't think they're going to be able to get this resolved by then. 2 states said this. We ain't letting our people starve. That's what 2 states said. Virginia, Governor Glenn Youngkin declared a state of emergency on Wednesday, using state funds, $150 million per month to cover SNAP for 850,000 Virginians. Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry signed an executive order on Friday. $150 million state dollars cover SNAP November the 1st through the 4th. 793,000 Louisianans. 2 states using their own money because the federal government won't open. And the federal government is not taking care of this right now. Type states. if that's what leadership looks like. I think that's what leadership looks like. They say, you know what? We're going to use our own money to take care of our people. That's what leadership looks like. But most states, they can't afford that. Most states don't got $10 billion surpluses like Virginia. So 49 million people minus Virginia, minus Louisiana for 4 days. That's still over 47 million people, no food assistance on Saturday. Rent due November the 1st, too. Same day. You get no food. Your rent is due. That's why I got the dark shirt on today, because it is dark. It is a dark Monday. Food aid ends. Rent is due 5 days from today. Let's go over to the news and let's listen to what they got to say about this, okay? Good morning, America.
Over 41 million recipients of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, could lose food stamps by November 1st, next Sunday, a week from today, as funds for the critical program are set to run out as part of the shutdown. The Agriculture Department says they are not able to use $6 billion of contingency funds during the government shutdown. And any state that covers expenses on their own will not be reimbursed. News Nation's Alicia Nieves joining us now. Alicia, good morning. Walk us through what this means for millions of Americans.
Yeah, I've been following this closely for a week now. And for the first time, we are now hearing the USDA explicitly say here that there are going to be no more SNAP benefits. This well, as the USDA says, it runs dry come November 1st, less than a week from now. SNAP benefits, I mean, they provide low-income Americans with money usually loaded on an electronic card to purchase things like food and groceries. Eligibility, of course, depends on factors like household size and income. And in a post on its website, the department says the well has run dry, directly blaming Senate Democrats, accusing them of blocking funding 12 times while holding out on issues like health care that Republicans say is, quote, for illegal aliens and for gender mutilation procedures. But politics aside here, this decision impacts, as we pointed out a moment ago, over 41 million Americans, most families with children, older adults, people with disabilities, and yes, many working families. Some of the hardest hit states are states like Louisiana, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Oregon. They have more than 15% of their population depending on these food stamps. More than 200 House Democrats have urged the agency to tap into those billions of dollars in emergency funds here to prevent this funding gap. But the USDA, as you point out, insists those funds aren't legally available to states or to them, and that states that try to cover the cost themselves, these states will not be reimbursed. But got to point out, questions linger. If the administration was able to reappropriate funds to pay the military, why is it unwilling to do so here? Either way, the clock is ticking. 41 million Americans in a couple of days from now may not have this food assistance and may not even have food on their table, which is a scary thought.
May not have food on their table, which is a scary thought. Not only that, the states that are covering Louisiana and Virginia, they're not going to be reimbursed for that. They're not going to be reimbursed at all. My man Jason said it actually right. Fiscally responsible leadership. These states are actually taking it in their own hands and say, you know what, for our people, we are going to take care of our people. And I absolutely love that. But this is really causing a whole bunch of people to be upset. I want to share with you guys something that I came across on TikTok about people really being upset about this. Let's go to this next one.
I got 9 kids to feed, 9 babies. And I want to know why they ain't put my food stuff on their car.
Do what?
I done been waiting, I done did my application. And I got 3 handicapped babies. I need to know why my food stamps ain't on my card. This is not right. This ain't fair. I don't care about no shutdown or none of that. But I've been calm. I've been calling. Everybody ignoring me. I done been here 3, 4, 5 times. I want to know why ain't my food stamps on my card. I got 9 babies to feed.
This girl been waiting all this time.
Ma'am, I done been
Still
calling.
ain't got
I done
no
been
food
down here,
stamps.
and I'm tired.
Sad.
I done been there, done did all that. They still ain't put my food stamps on
Still ain't
because of
giving
the
no food
shutdown.
stamps.
This is not fair. I'm tired. I done did all that. Now I need to know what the supervisor or somebody. I need somebody to help me. I got 9 kids to feed. 9 kids. 4 of them ain't mine. I'm taking care of other people's kids. I'm old. I'm tired. I got arthritis. I'm tired of coming back and forth down here about my food stamp. I done had an appointment now. They told me my card money supposed to be on my card. It ain't on there yet. Y'all gotta fix this now. I don't have nothing to do with that shutdown. I'm stressed out. I'm a single mama and I'm helping other people's kids.
Hey, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's just say this, right? This is just the start of it. This is just the start of it. Whether this video is real or fake, right? Whether this is a skit or not, or this is the real reality of it, this is what could potentially happen over the next week or so. Millions of people upset that they can't make it happen. They can't put food on the table for their kids. Insane. Absolutely insane. Just imagine this being multiple other people doing the exact same thing. Tiffany says this lady is an influencer. If she's an influencer, I'll tell you one thing, she got a whole bunch of people on TikTok taking her serious. Because if this is the start of it, people are going to be in a bad position, guys. In a bad position. Okay? This is just the start of it. All right. Let's move on. Let us move on. Let me show you what also happened after Friday's show, because you guys need to know about this. All right. We told you at one point, 8 million federal workers would get $0 into their accounts on Friday because they didn't get paid. This past weekend, it happened. They woke up on Saturday, checked their banks, nothing there. NPR published Sunday morning. This is the quote. Federal workers now borrowing from family, maxing out credit cards, standing in food bank lines. That was this weekend while you had your time off. That was the weekend, this weekend when you got paid. Type weekend if you see how fast things are moving. Now today, Monday, the cuts keep coming. Target, we told you on Friday, 1,800 workers are getting cut. Notifications going out tomorrow, Tuesday, October the 28th. Right now, this morning, thousands of Target employees at headquarters in Minneapolis working from home, waiting to see if they're one of the 1,800 being cut. You have all weekend and you are, just in anxiety. It kills your weekend if you're potentially going to be one of the ones that are cut working for Target, right? If any of you guys got yelled at this morning by somebody, did you ask them if they're from Target? Put it in the chats. If you got yelled at by somebody was short-tempered on you. They could have been working for Target, especially for you all who are living in Minneapolis. Tomorrow morning, they will know if they've been fired. Type Target if you remember that we covered this, the hide the box story. We talked about that strategy on Friday. Paramount, we mentioned them last week as well. 2,000 U.S. jobs being cut. When? Starting today, Monday, October the 27th, right now. Layoffs begin this morning. Next month. No, now. Not next month, not next quarter, today. Stock went up and they announced it. 1.3% when they announced that they were cutting 2,000 people. Wall Street rewards cutting people. Type Paramount if that's 2,000 families being impacted today. Meta last week, Thursday and Friday, we covered their automation memo. Chief Compliance Officer said technology can do your job now, so you are done. 600 workers from the AI division, another group from Risk and Compliance. That was their last day, all last week. This week, those people are cleaning out their desks, severance through November the 21st. Then nothing. Type Meta if you remember that we covered this confession. Type it in the chats. So here's the pattern, y'all. Last Monday, we told you what was coming. Friday, 1.8 million got zeros, nada, no checks, no money in their bank accounts. Although they're working for the government. We said it would happen and it did. This weekend, federal workers are borrowing money, going to food banks. The reality hit. Today, Monday, Paramount layoffs begins. Target notifications going out tomorrow. The pattern, what we're telling you Monday morning happens by Friday, sometimes by Tuesday. That's why you can't wait. You can't say I'll prep next week because by next week, the thing that we warned you guys about already happened. And if you're either prepared or you got caught. Marcus prepared last weekend. He advanced to round 2 this week. Joseph Lehman prepared on the weekends for 2 years. He starts his job today. Highest salary that he's ever made. Ain't that something? This man spent 2 years doing applications and then he finally figured it out. And now he's starting his job today. He is starting his job today. Good stuff for him. All right, that's what happened since Friday. $0 going into federal employee bank accounts. Target, they are laying off people tomorrow. Officially, they'll be noticed. Paramount, they are laying off people right now as we speak. Meta, they're cleaning out their desks. But while 1.8 million got zeros this weekend, while Target employees spent Saturday and Sunday being anxious, while Paramount workers found out today that if, this is their last day, some people spent the same weekend positioning themselves. Many of you guys are in the chat. Antog is one of them. Cyrita is one of them. Joseph Lehman, he starts his job today, Monday, October the 27th. 2 years, 2,000 applications, but he spent weekends working while others watched Netflix. Business Insider wrote about him on Friday again, published his story. Here's a quote what Joseph said. I took strategic breaks during the search to recharge. Even his breaks were strategic. He knew when to push, when to rest. That's why today he's employed. Highest salary that he's ever made. Marcus Thompson, round 2 interview, probably coming on today or tomorrow. Recruiter said last Monday, hiring manager would reach out, probably Wednesday or Thursday. He didn't hear anything back, but that was last week. Today is a new Monday. So Marcus is waiting, but not passively waiting. He's actively waiting. He spent last weekend finishing up his Oracle. He spent last weekend writing more star stories. He spent last weekend doing Bank of America research. That's weekend work, and it got him a call back. You got this week. 4 days until Oracle ends on Thursday. You can't wait till this weekend. It will be too late. Oracle ends on Thursday, October the 31st, 4 days from today. You got to do this on Monday through Thursday. This week, 4 nights, 8 days till AWS 50% off ends November the 4th. 5 days till the food crisis hits on Saturday. The ladder is there. The methodology works. Joseph proved it today. Marcus is proving it this week. It's your turn. If you guys are ready for this and you're going to be ready to take action, type ready in the chats. That was the crisis, guys. I summed up. I tried to do it in 7 minutes. It ended up being a little bit longer because we had an extra couple of videos to watch. Now let's get to what winners do. I'm about to show you what Marcus did last weekend, what Joseph did for 2 years of the weekends, and what you can do this week, Monday through Thursday, 4 nights, Oracle sprint, because by Friday, Oracle is gone. Marcus used last weekend, got a call back. Joseph used every weekend for 2 years. He started today. It's your turn. If you are new here, grab something to write with because I'm about to give you exactly what they did and what you can be doing. Okay, let's move on to the next segment. Marcus Thompson. Last Saturday morning, 7 a.m., while most people were sleeping in, Marcus was sitting at his desk doing the Oracle AI Foundations, Module 1, 1 hour. He told me later, I didn't feel like it, but I did it anyway. Type didn't if you know that feeling, but did it anyway. This past weekend, I was on a Patreon call at 7 a.m. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. I had to record a video. I didn't feel like doing it, but I did it. That's what Marcus did. He said he didn't feel like doing it, but he did it. But here's what he actually did step by step. Last Saturday, 7 a.m., coffee, sat down, no phone, no TV. Went to the education.oracle/race to certification 2025. Already had an account from the week before. Logged in. 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. Module 1, Introduction to AI. Watched videos, took notes on Google Doc, did practice quizzes, got 78% first try. 8:45 to 10 a.m. Module 2, Machine Learning Basics. Same process, videos, notes, practice quiz, pass. By 10 a.m. last Saturday, Marcus was done with 2 modules. 40% complete, 3 hours, 40% done. Last Saturday afternoon, 1 to 3 p.m., wrote 3-star stories, problem-solving story about a client who was about to leave. He turned it around. Teamwork story about working with difficult team members, how he navigated. A failure story about missing a deadline once, what he learned from it, how he changed. Wrote them in Google document, then practiced them out loud, recorded himself on his phone, watched it back, said he felt stupid, did it 7 times till each story flowed smoothly. 60 to 90 seconds each. By 3 p.m. last Saturday, 3 solid stories ready for interviews. Last Sunday, 8 a.m., LinkedIn, 2 hours. Change headline from looking for opportunities to helping financial companies improve customer experience through data analytics and AI. Rewrote the about section, 3 paragraphs, first person, like he's talking to someone. Add 50 skills, everything that was relevant for his career. Excel, Python, Salesforce, communication, project management. Turned on open to work. Set specifics, senior data analyst roles in financial services, Charlotte, North Carolina, or remote. Change its custom URL to linkedin.com/in/Marcus Thompson. By 10 a.m. on Sunday, his profile was recruiter ready. Last Sunday afternoon, noon afterwards, rest, watch football, watch the Panthers get smoked by the Bills. Cooked dinner, did nothing job search related. Recharged, he is ready for today. Ready for today. What happened because of last weekend's work? Well, he's going to be talking to a recruiter this week. He's going to be talking to the hiring managers this week. He hasn't gotten his call back last week, so he was a bit anxious, but he will be talking to him this week for sure. He's going to make sure he follows up, and he's going to be doing it actively. That's Marcus. But let's talk about Joseph Lehman. This is from Business Insider. 44 years old, Rochester Hills, Michigan. 2 years job searching, 2,000 applications. You know when most of that work happened? 2,000 applications? It happened on the weekends. Let me show you what 2 years of weekends look like. Every Saturday morning for 2 years, 6 a.m., coffee, laptop, Joseph told Business Insider his process. He researched 5 companies, deep research, not just about page, recent news, earnings, and public information, leadership team, LinkedIn profiles, company culture, reviews on Glassdoor. 3 hours Saturday morning, 5 companies research, then he'd apply. Now, during that time, he was doing a whole bunch of spray and pray, Customize a resume for each though. It wasn't generic, but it was highlighting what they care about. Cover letter, reinforcing something specific. Recent news, company initiatives, something showing that he did homework. 5 quality applications Saturday morning every week. That's 260 applications per year just on Saturdays. Just on Saturdays, guys. Over 2 years, 520 applications just Saturday mornings. That's commitment on Saturdays. People always talk about they don't have enough time. Tell you one thing, you get up early on a Saturday and you get some work done, boy, you can get a whole bunch of work done. I found that out just by being in grad school. When I was in grad school, we had classes on Friday nights and we had classes all day on Saturdays. You had to get up early Saturday mornings to get down to Georgia Tech, right? You got down there early, got down there at 6 o'clock. Class didn't start till about 8 or 9. But if you got down there early, it means you had to wake up at about 4 o'clock. I was living in Cumming, Georgia at the time. Got up early, got the work done, was ready for school. Over 2 years, you can make a significant impact. You can make a significant leap. It just takes work. And that's what these gentlemen represent. Every Sunday afternoon, he was doing follow-ups. Last week's applications, he sent follow-up messages on LinkedIn. Find the recruiter, find the hiring manager, sent short messages. Saw you're hiring for X role, applied last week, wanted to reach out directly, would love to discuss my experience if it aligns with what you're building. 60 words. He was specific. He shows initiative, not begging. He didn't appear that he was desperate. He was professional. He told Business Insider, I took strategic breaks during this research to recharge. Even his rest was strategic. He didn't burn out because he built in recovery. Sunday evenings, off, family time, recharge. That's what many of you guys did last week. That's what many of you guys did on Friday. I asked you to do that. I asked you to do that on Sunday. Make sure you recharge afternoon. But weekends, that's when you work. That's when you are strategic. That's when you separate yourself. That's when you actually win. 104 weekends, 2 years, 52 weeks per year. Every single one working his search. Most people quit after 50 applications, after 3 months, after 6 months. Joseph kept going. 104 weekends. That's a lot of weekends. September the 10th, 2025, he got an offer. He starts today. Started his job. Highest salary he's ever made. Business Insider asked him what changed in September. He shifted his strategy, started applying to hybrid roles instead of only remote roles. But here's what they didn't emphasize. He'd been building skills for 2 years, every weekend, not just applying, learning. Free certifications, online courses, building portfolio projects. So when he shifted to hybrid, he wasn't just another applicant. He was qualified. 2 years of weekend work paid off today. That's Joseph. What most people did last weekend? I'll tell you exactly what most people did last weekend. While Marcus was working last weekend, while I was working last weekend, while Aunt Dog was working last weekend, while Sarita was working last weekend, while Jaquez was working last weekend, while Joseph was working those weekends for 2 years, what did most people do last weekend? They slept till noon on Saturday. They watched football all day on Sunday. They scrolled TikTok for hours. They told themselves, I'll start on Monday. That's what they did. If that was you last weekend, type scroll. Type it in the chats. Type Monday if you always say, I'll start on Monday. Federal workers, 1.8 million people got zeros in their accounts on Friday. Spent the weekend anxious, borrowing from family, maxing out credit cards, standing in food bank lines. No plan, just a whole bunch of panic. NPR published Sunday interviews with federal workers. One said, I don't know what to do. I got rent due on Friday. No money is coming in. Another said, I'm looking at Uber, DoorDash, anything. That's last weekend. Panic, no preparation. Type panic if the weekend was anxiety, not action. You got to think about Target employees too. Thousands of them spent Saturday and Sunday worried, checking email every hour, wondering if they were one of the 1,800 that's being cut. They are finding out tomorrow. Some of them could have been updating their resume. Some of them could have been updating LinkedIn. Some of them could have been writing star stories, reaching out to recruiters. Most didn't. Type Target if you see the missed opportunity. Some of the Paramount employees, 2,000 of them, got the news today, Monday morning. Layoffs starting today. They had the weekend, could have been preparing. Most spent it not knowing, panicking, doing whatever. Okay? That's the split. Marcus worked, got called back. Joseph worked, starts today. Most people they scroll. They're still unemployed. When the bad things happen, they are unprepared. Federal workers are panicking, no plan. Target employees are worried, no preparation. That's the difference between reacting and preparing. Type difference in the chats if you guys see it. Because many of the times what you'll see on some of these channels is there's nothing that you can do. There's no hope for people. We're going to give you the real over here. There is preparation that you could be doing. Last weekend is gone now. You can't get it back. But you got this week, 4 days, Monday through Thursday. Oracle ends Thursday, October the 31st, 4 days from now. You cannot wait until the weekend. You will be too late if you're trying to get some of these Oracle certifications. It is free tonight, Monday night, 7 to 8 p.m. All you can do is you can spend in 1 hour. Oracle AI Foundations, Module 1, Introduction to AI. Just start. Just do the first one. Make an account if you don't have one. 5 minutes. Pick AI Foundations track. Get it done. Tuesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. 1 hour. Module 2, Machine Learning Basics. Same process. Videos, notes, quizzes. You can do it. Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. 2 hours. Modules 3 and 4. You can do it. Especially if you're looking to get ahead. You spend more time on Netflix every single night. This matters. Netflix does not. Marcus did this exact sprint 2 weeks ago, and he's where he is right now. Bank of America opportunity in front of him. Who knows if he'll get this opportunity or not? Matter of fact, he hasn't even gotten the second call back, right? Who knows if he'll get the opportunity? But the whole point of it is he has hope, okay? And he's putting in the work. So whether it's Bank of America, whether it's for Wells Fargo, whether it's Citi, whether it's Chase, whatever it is, he's putting in the work. He's not waiting passively. But that's what winners do this weekend, guys. That's what winners do. They work.